Guys like to do it from the bottom. That's because they're pansy, and only pansies take it. All right, we live? I think we live. All right, what's good, y'all? Leekautorepair. Got wrench and dread over here.
Yep.
Hey, if you don't make a channel, I'ma just go ahead and do Brothers Automotive channel.
Something, man.
Hey, we're just gonna go from there.
No, I was trying to Quali. I'm sure Quali probably tuning in.
I'll let her manage the channel.
Yeah, yeah. She's. I'm sure she's sitting in the house, so she'd probably be hopping over.
Just gave her an idea.
You know?
There you go, boo. All right, y'all make sure you got like button, subscribe, all that. So we're working on the 2007, I think 2006 or 7 BMW X3, and on this one we are replacing the starter. This is just the R&R job. We didn't diagnose, we didn't have to. We were told to replace the starter. The starter is supplied. You can see it on the side of the screen. Don't know what brand, it doesn't matter. They supplied it, so assuming that everything works, we just doing what we're supposed to be doing. Exactly. So I've done a couple starters in these BMWs, these 3 Series, 5 Series before. Normally they're a pain in the ass for everybody. Typically, if you do it yourself, you're in the driveway, you in a situation just like how we here doing this, whatever your scenario is, whatever. It can be hard for average Joe like us mechanics. It ain't nothing for us. Couple screws,
Just
bam.
Just another vehicle.
Rip your skin, put a band-aid on, be all busted up, we go home and we do it again. This is our job, this is our livelihood. So we
fingers all banged
the
up.
job ain't always that bad. So whatever. So just doing the video just to help give tips. I ain't gonna walk you through every step of the way, but I will let you know what you gotta remove because it's Sunday for us. We trying to get on our ground and go back home. So do the job. The starter is buried underneath the intake manifold, plastic manifold, and you can't sneak, can't get it out. There's no finessing it with the manifold in no way. You can't do that. Guys like to do it from the bottom. That's because they're pansy, and only pansies take it out from the bottom. We ain't doing that. We take it out from the top. We don't need to jack up nothing. You don't need a jack, none of that. The car can stay as is.
People afraid to take off intake manifolds.
Yes, exactly. The only thing we did major so far was took the strut bar that go from tower to tower off the strut. Removed that. There's 4 tuning styles, so it's 4 13mm bolts. We took off the engine cover right here. Got the air housing, the air ducts. Here's the bottom half of the housing. Be careful with your mass airflow sensor. Next, we're going to take off the throttle, 4 10mm bolts. Take off the connector, and then I think there's a couple Torx that hold like the things like the what do you call it? The CCV oil thing, housing separator, diesel flat baby bull, whatever crap it is.
German engineering.
German engineer, pretty much. So we gotta remove some of that on the side. So I'll let you know what you're gonna remove, but just for now, just worry about what I'm talking about. So we're gonna get to town. I'm gonna go disconnect the battery in the back, and we're just gonna Mario Brothers this situation, pretty much. So
Knock it out.
knock it out. That's all we can do. So, yeah, I'll holler at y'all in a second, I guess. So let's get to work pretty much. So got the starter out, used starter that is in his hand. The starter looked like maybe it was replaced. We don't know how long ago, but like I said, it's just a starter replacement. We ran into an issue where on the maiden surface on the block itself, the bolt pretty much was already broken there. Like it was been broke for a good while. Probably the last dude probably worked on a car, probably knew something about it and never had a resolution for it. But pretty much we had an option to just put the starter in still with the one bolt, or we could basically drill it out. But we're just gonna go ahead and under request put it in and just see. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna proceed with the job. So if it's gotta come back out, eventually it's gotta come back out to get this fixed. So looks like maybe it could come out if you can drill the center of it. Maybe get in there with a left hand thread, drill bit, something. Either way, it could come out. But we ain't doing that today. So we're just doing the starter. So got the starter. Gonna put that in. Make sure your starter matches the old one. Make sure that's cool. Some of your starters come with new bolts for the battery cable terminal connection thingy. Should be already on there. I think it's this one with a washer. Some people like to use the old stuff. It's up to you. You can use whatever it is you want to use. So it's pretty much what we got going there. So I think I'm gonna set up the tripod, and y'all can just see us pretty much installing this. I see all of the loose wires, hoses, evap hoses, crankcase hoses. All that right there. Be a good time if you want. Blow some air, clean your block out. Anything you got to do, knock sensors. You want to do your alternator. You got plenty of room to do other stuff here. Oil filter housing. Whatever it is you want to do, you go ahead. Injectors. You got room. So we're going to go ahead and proceed with this job because we got to get our Sunday on. Just a little note. Y'all following us doing this repair, cool. But your own personal, your car, just go ahead and take care if you run into a problem like this. This is why with German cars, we replace bolts almost on a lot of stuff that we do.
Torque to yield.
And you torque to yield.
Torque to yield.
And basically
one-time use.
One-time use only. So that's a lot of stuff. A lot of cars are getting like that. I think that is a good.
Axle nuts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. When you're replacing stuff, everything get new, not a little bit.
Torque to yield.
Looked like he yielded to me. Alright, then we'll move the starter from rocking from left to right just to see if it moves.
Not a fan of just one, but it is what it is.
I ain't no weakling or nothing like that, but
it's Popeye. Don't get it twisted.
It's Popeye. Y'all see them arms? Say, let me stop playing. But it don't move, so
keep it moving.
It's good, so we just gonna keep it moving pretty much. So make sure the battery cable goes back on. Some cars get two cables that connect, that go on the same stud. This one is already integrated together in a Y-shaped type setup. So make sure that's on good. Get your washer
German
on.
vehicles.
And I seen some American cars, maybe a Jeep, I think. The signal wire too. That's is a connector. Some cars just get like maybe like a spade setup type connector, and then you can pull it in and out with ease. But this type of car just got a connector, so that's good.
Do you mean the purple wire on the GM?
This purple wire?
Yeah. Most of them is purple wire on the signal wire.
But yeah, at a dealership, I can almost imagine how much they charge for a job like this. Like, yeah, so if you, even if you, when you read the forums, I was kind of like laughing because people would be like, oh, it's a pain in the ass to do. And some people, I felt like I said, if you do it from the bottom, you a pansy, because people do it from the bottom.
I can't see how anybody.
Y'all do it like blindly, so you just using, you losing some of your senses. You can only feel and hear. You need to be able to see to do the starter, not feel it. So you want to get on the ground, jack the car up, and feel for the starter, and you won't actually see anything. Come on, who do that?
Come on, son.
And while you got this out, you can get to the. You can follow the same procedure. If you, I'll put it in the text too. Same procedure if you want to replace your crankshaft positioning sensor. That's bolted right where the flywheel, the bell housing around that area. I believe I'm looking at it right there. Yep, that's it right there. Like I said, I've done a couple of these before. X3, X5, 5 series, 3 series motors. They, after a while, they just pretty much designed the same. It's a motor that's
German specialist.
And the motor is installed like it's cocked to the side like weirdly, and it get common oil leaks all the time. It's like, I'm familiarized with the product though. Like I said, I work on German cars. Well, I can't say as of how long, but I pretty much work on German cars and stuff. So yeah, that's just it. That's all I can say. So next we're putting on the intake manifold. Got a couple brackets left, some bolts and screws, and more so these torque screws in here, so at least we know where everything go. I want to check at the bottom, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Ain't got nothing goofy hanging in here. I believe this runs on top. This go on top of.
In between, right here, to the.
No, these go to the oxygen sensors over it.
Right. Yeah, but they go in between.
And it go so it get fished in between right here. All right, cool. So we're gonna proceed with the job. And let me warn y'all again: do not, if you run into a problem and the bolt snaps, because the bolt should have gotten replaced, and you can only use it once, and then you should try to repair this. But us, this is not our scenario. It is what it is. So, what we doing next? Let me make sure the your gaskets on the intake manifold. Make sure they cool. Some of them I know you probably won't see, but the if they're flatted out, when I say flat, run your finger across from the plastic side to the rubber side to the gasket side, and then the plastic side again. If you can feel it like bulge up, then you cool. If you can't feel it bulge and it runs straight like across, like smooth, like a shiny floor, like when you mop the floor and it's smooth and you got socks on. If it's smooth like that, then the gasket is bad. But this one kind of bulges up a little bit, so that's cool. That means that I'll have like a good seal pretty much when we tighten it. And these don't get tightened, but you know, well, a lot. Maybe what, 10 foot-pounds of torque or quarter-inch turn?
Torque to yield.
Yeah, torque to yield. But you can replace a lot of stuff, like I said. You all in here. Good. No, I did not take out the fuel line. I left it on a rail. Guys were like, they take it out. Like I said, the times I've done it, I never watched no video now like that. Only thing I had was like service information, and I just followed the steps, and yeah, that was all I did pretty much. Well, I gotta put the line I gotta put back in. So I'm putting on two connectors that was causing the whole removal like to be a pain in the ass. So I got them in, and then there's look like a crank hose, a hose period with a snap that goes in the side of where the throttle mounts to. I think I got it in. Yeah, I'm good. And that's in. O2 sensor connectors get screwed up here. I need to get a grabber.
Macco.
Nah, Husky. Like $12 at Home Depot.
My Macco one got grabber and magnetic and flex.
Got that. Bam, bam. Y'all notice I got zip ties holding up
By any means
power
necessary.
wires. It's called improvising. When you outside, that's one thing you gotta have. It's a skill set.
Some of y'all don't know that. Some of y'all used to just going into your bag. Once 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that's a wrap.
Well, yep. Put your 3 studs in for the intake manifold. Yeah, that's for y'all. Little pansy, as soon as they clock out, they go home, don't want to make no money or nothing like that.
The studs are inverted torque.
Nah, but we got away with a 6 point.
5.5.
I feel like I want a coffee, bro. I'm getting old, bro. I never used to drink coffee.
Shout out to Wawa, Dollar Coffee.
Dollar Coffee, Wawa.
Wawa.
No, ain't Dunkin' Donuts about to run right here. Right?
See, a lot of y'all don't know about that Wawa.
No, they got a Wawa over in Cali though.
Yeah, they starting to.
I gotta get that almond milk, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I get that non-dairy cream shit to fuck my shit up.
First order.
So they don't have to be that tight. As soon as they stop, you stop. Because when you put the nut on it already, it will torque it some more.
It's a intake manifold bolt, so you ain't gotta go crazy. You ain't gotta go. You don't have to go get ham on them.
They gonna be
some
like
people crazy.
They gonna be like, you're the bolt. The
what is
dress
it,
talking man shit. Yo.
I'm just saying.
Wait, run your mouth.
I'm saying some people. What was it? OTC or something? Over torque syndrome.
Oh, I ain't even think of that.
Yeah.
All right, so like the bottom bracket that got the connections here that go on to the fold at the bottom. Guess you know what they got the bolt tech. I start getting everything in the back together. Teamwork make a dream work. We about to go home early, man. Yeah. I got like a 5-pack waiting in the fridge that from last week. What? You know what? I might even slide at the gym. I'm gonna be honest. I've been at the gym lately, bro. One of the places where I just want to be at all the time. And two, they got butts in the gym too, bro. I'm leaving that on the camera too, Jazz. You heard what I said? I don't care. Because it's out there for everybody to look. Time out. Look at this Corvette.
Cornhole vet? Where?
No, you see those all the time.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
That look like a baseball.
Yo.
Anyway.
That is a Stingray. Wonder what engine's in it though. Don't have no badges. Don't have big boy.
He even debadged the brakes, you know?
Yeah. I like Corvettes for the powertrain. Let him take that out and put that in like a Silverado.
Man, you get you a Camaro.
No, I can't bang with the Camaros at all. How do people drive it? For y'all that have Camaros, how do y'all drive those and see?
Yo,
can't
that
see.
little as
You
shit.
can't
And
see.
that roof,
It's you sitting in NASCAR. You,
no, that's true.
oh man, you can't see.
Those who wondering what am I using, electric ratchet, the Earthquake XT, whatever. I ripped the label off of it, but I got it from Harbor Freights. It was like $110 or something like that. I don't know. $100 with a coupon I had.
My opinion on that ratchet. My opinion on that ratchet is that's a hell of a ratchet. Now that's all my stuff is snap on and I'm stupid like that, but that thing does it came in clutch.
I did like a lot of engine jobs.
Toyota Camry, Buick Passat.
And I only replaced it once because the handle got like a little flimsy. You might got to take pliers every once in a while and bend the handle back on. But other than that, it's a good ratchet. And it's only $100. $100, come on, that's like a brake job and an oil change right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna snug it. I feel sorry for like if you big. Remember when you turn in a boat, like just as soon as it stops, a little turn and that's it. Like
it's intake
like
manifold.
Right.
We're not talking exhaust. Intake.
But what I was saying is, I feel sorry for like big dudes, cause how you going? You get your arms up in here.
My boy, Lowrider Mig, down in Florida. He got some big arms.
He be watching my stuff, right?
Yeah. He got some huge arms, but he the man. That's the man. That's my man.
He probably got technique though.
Oh, hell, he
technique.
definitely technique. What?
Get that dumb hose that's in the back. I watch my mouth because y'all be like crying about cussing YouTube. But this hose in the back that go on the valve cover, make sure that gets snapped back in. It looks like the fuel line. It's a bracket that goes on the manifold. Make sure they get both in. You don't want your fuel line being wiggled everywhere. Alright, so we all done. We got everything back together. I know it was stuff that we skipped out, but I was only giving y'all tips. I wasn't giving y'all a direct removal process.
We ain't holding nobody's
like
hand.
Normally how I do. So if
We
you're
ain't
mechanically inclined, you good. I'm not holding nobody's hand. We're not going. We good. Everything back together. Double check the connections, all that. Map sensor, whatever. This, that, rubber this. That's it. So we're gonna start the car. Make sure everything cool. I already started it, but I want y'all to hear it.
Get some.
Y'all one more time. Hold up.
Oh, what was that? Huh? Hey, get some.
This is pretty much what we doing over here. When y'all come to this channel, y'all be like, yo, what's the boy do? That's what we doing over here, you feel me? So I'm Leekautorepair. This is unofficially Wrench and Dread. Look out for the channel coming soon. So I'm gonna have to lie to him one Sunday, be like, yo, we got a car to work on. I need your help. And then when we come, I'm gonna pull out the laptop and he's gonna sign up for YouTube.
I just throw stuff on Instagram here and there. I mean,
But
another one done. Custom request starter.
yeah. So the customer requested the starter replacement. Last thing we didn't diagnose it, but did a good job saying it was a starter. So we done our end. So button it up, make sure we ain't leave nothing. Everything cool. We're gonna put the tools away. And make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe. Lately I've been answering questions. People been emailing me. So if you got car questions, hit me up on the gram, doesn't matter. I've just been trying to be helpful lately, trying to get my head from under the covers, stop hiding all the time and stuff. But I'm trying to be back. Everybody back to me where
my daughter said he hasn't posted a video in months.
Got lazy, man.
A 10-year-old.
Got lazy. So try to be active. So I'll holler at y'all in the next video.